Hey guys, my name is Sandy Vasher. I am a fiction and nonfiction writer and indie author. This is WordStitch Nano Sprints, and yes, I have hijacked Chloe's 4 to 6 on Monday thing, only for like an hour and 15 minutes here. I'm pretty sure she's still running this from 4 to 6, but I have a sitter today until 5. Um, I thought I would come in early, see if anybody else wanted to get a little extra work done. You can consider this the pre-party. Um, and welcome. Come on in to anybody who's here. We are always happy to have more writers. I believe Chloe will probably be joining at 4 and not earlier because I don't think she gets home until then. But I'm going to be running some spurts anyway. So I'm going to get a timer up here because I am here to be productive today, and I'm sure you guys are too. What Nano projects are you guys working on? I didn't think I was going to be doing Nano this year, and then I am. And I don't know if I'm going to win it, but I am making progress, and I have about I don't know, like 40,000 words to finish in a project. So if I can do well with that, great. Wow, that light is really bright. Let me fix that for us. Here we go. Slightly better. All right, with my lighting fixed. In any case, so I'm working on a project that I don't expect to win Nano with, but I do hope to get a significant number of words written. So that is my hope. I'm going to start our first pre-party sprint here at 2:50. So if you have just popped in, grab your laptop and we're going to just get started. I should put up a banner so that people know what's going on here. Sandy is taking over for a pre-party. There we go. Chloe doesn't even know that I was available for this because I didn't know I was available for this until like 15 minutes ago. So I did Facebook Messenger her. But we'll see if she's able to get here a little bit early too. That would be cool, right? Okay, so do you guys want to do word prompts today? Has Chloe been doing it? I don't know if she has or not because I have not been able to join on Mondays. I've only been able to do morning sessions, and even those have been really tough for me because I'm doing them so early. I was trying to do like a Monday through Friday from 6 to 7:15, and then last week there were just like baby catastrophes, by which I mean he didn't sleep through the night, 2 nights in a row, so I didn't get to do my sprints that day. So I have been doing word prompts when I'm able to make it to my own sprints. I don't know if Chloe has been doing them for these. I'll tell you what, though, let's just use the pre-party as a prompt for right now if you need one. And I hope you guys are doing awesome. This is the second week of Nano, right? So we are officially on day 8. You are more than a week into your projects. I'm not sure what par is for that, but I'm sure that if you haven't been doing your 1667 every day, that par is probably starting to look like a little bit scary. So this is a good opportunity to get in some words with the motivation that somebody else is also trying to get in words. And I need that today. All right, so it is pretty close to 2:50 here. Let's get ready to go. I'm going to do a 10-minute warm up so that we come back here at 3 o'clock. Like I said, I don't know when Chloe will be joining me, presumably at 4 because that was her scheduled time. But we're going to pre-party sprint in the meanwhile. So it's 2:50. Let's get started with a 10-minute warm-up. Good luck, everyone. Okay, so that is one sprint down. Hi, Alley Cat. Thanks for joining us. If you have just joined us, and you may have because you might not have known that this was even happening, I'm Sandy, and I am taking over Chloe's 4 to 6 sprint a little early because I have a babysitter today. So I thought I would start us out early and see if we could all get in a few extra words. Hi, Quint Aaron. Am I saying that right? Quint Aaron. Thanks for joining us. Let me know how you did with your words right there. I'm going to count mine up. I am actually trying to get in a solid amount of words today, so it matters. Okay, so that was 224 words for me for our first 10-minute sprint. Since I'm on my own here for my stream crashing, I am going to keep us at like 5-minute breaks until Chloe gets here. So my party is a work party. So it's a work party. I know that's probably not very exciting to anybody else. It's very exciting to me because it's hard for me to get time to do anything that I need to do these days. And so I am psyched to actually have the time to get some stuff done. I gotta make sure I've got my total word count done right. So how did you guys do? Did you get 325 words for Golden Hand? Golden Hand, I'm so sorry. I missed you this week at my early sprints because I was not able to show up to the last ones. And it was a huge bummer. I love doing those things, but I was in baby waking up emergencies. He has a little bit of separation anxiety right now, and when he's sad, he wakes up and calls for mama. And I don't always go, like if he can turn it off and self-soothe within like a couple minutes, then I go, okay, I'm being a good parent by letting him sleep. And then also, if he just like cries, then I have to go get him. So that's what happens. Penumbra Mine, thanks for coming by. Yeah, seriously, Golden Hand, come on. Don't give me this. You slept through them all. I'm doing sprints Tuesdays and Thursdays this week because I feel like that's probably what I can sustain. So usually, I think going forward, I'm going to do a sprint from 6 to 7:15, and that like is all dependent on my 11-month-old. So if he starts to get to the point where he's waking up earlier, then I might have to make them earlier. Who knows what's going to happen? Anyways, for right now, we're here. We're getting work done. You guys are getting work done. Let's see. So we've got 134 for Nikki. Thanks for joining. 187 words for Ichthyosaurus. I like that name. Hi to the real salties. And to anybody who's joining yet, let us know what your projects are, how you're doing. I'm going to get our next sprint started at 3:05. And let's talk about daylight savings time as our prompt. Let's say the prompt is you forgot to turn your clock back. I did turn mine back, and it felt great to get that extra hour of sleep in. Like, so good. I'm phenomenally peppy today. That is because I have not gotten that kind of sleep all year round, barring the week that I had ACL reconstruction surgery. I got sleep that week. There were prescription drugs involved. But this week I got real sleep, for a non-medical emergency reason. So I felt pretty good about that. Quint Aaron edited 200 words. Very nice. I think it's good to use Nano for any project that you have to or that you can, right? So editing is just as hard as the writing part, although I feel like most of us enjoy editing more. So if you are editing, writing, whatever, come on in and good luck. And I'm going to start that 20-minute right now so that we can use our pre-party to be super productive. So see you in 20 minutes. Good luck, everyone. Okay. That is the end of our 20 minutes. Let's see who came in. Words Fall, Shadows Lair, Nikki, Better Days. Thanks for coming, everybody. Nobody is late. I hijacked Chloe's. I don't feel comfortable using the word hijacked. I took over Chloe's live stream today. As some of you are probably very aware, I can't really do the 4 to 6 Monday streams regularly, but today I have a babysitter until 5, so I can do part of it, and therefore I am here. And I thought that we would start a little bit early, and that those of you who could also use a few extra words could get some extra things done with me. All right, so let's count up our words from there. I've got mine in like a spreadsheet. You know, I think it would be really helpful if Scrivener added like a word timer, you know, like it would be great to have just like a function where you could hit the timer and have it record the words that you write between when you hit the timer and when you pause it. That would be wonderful. Let's see how you guys are doing. 684 for Golden Hand, 401 for Jenner. Did I say hi to you, Jenner? I don't know if I did. I don't think I said hi to you either, Joan. Just 85, heating lunch. A very good excuse. Let's see how I'm doing. I'm so not focused. I could focus on math for 5 seconds. Okay, that was 420 for me. And that was a 20-minute at 3 o'clock. If you are just joining us, then you are probably aware that because I am by myself today, I'm doing like 5-minute breaks because I feel like, well, by myself until 4, because I feel like that is the most productive that we can all be between now and when Chloe gets here, when we can have more fun for a little while. So let's see. So she should be here at 4. Why don't we start our next sprint? Let's give everybody like 5 minutes from here. Okay, so I'm going to start in like 5 minutes. And I will put, that'll be like 3:35. That'll be a 10-minute break, maybe, but that'll give everybody a chance to stretch and do whatever they need to do to count those words and such. And let's then, so if we start at 3:35 and Chloe will be here at 4, that gives us time for 25 minutes, right? So let's do a 25-minute sprint. And yeah, let's keep talking about all of these issues. Jenner says you could reset the project targets on Scrivener every time. Yeah, so I think that's a way I've done it before. I'm actually using the project targets right now for like a daily count. My novel needs to be about 80,000 words, and I had like 40,000 or something to write. I think I only have about 30,000 left to write. And Scrivener 3's project targets will allow you to set a deadline, and then it counts for you how many words you need to get each day. So like today I needed 1,407 if I'm going to be completing the book by the end of November. I put my deadline as November 29th, like a little extra day there. So I actually really like that, but I would really, really like to have just like a smaller version timer. Scrivener people, if you're watching, I am like a devotee, okay? I love Scrivener and am constantly loyal. So you should pay attention to the things I need from you. This is one of them. Also spreadsheet capabilities, that would be good. Let's see here. So, Bits or Blitz, thanks for joining us, guys. And glad that you are all coming in. Icatosaurus, thanks for joining us. We're going to be here until about 6, or at least like Chloe or I will be here, and there's going to be a little bit of overlap. Let's see, so what other things came up? I mentioned before the break that I find the writing part less fun than the editing part. And Quint Aaron said, disagree. I enjoy writing far more than editing, but ultimately enjoy seeing the finished pristine project the most. It was probably a mistake for me to make assumptions about what other writers like. I think I do assume that the writing part is harder for most of us than the editing part. And that's a weird assumption, isn't it? Because actually, I spend a lot more time editing than I do writing. In fact, you could say that the very like the magic happens during editing, right? Like that is the hard work. But I don't think I perceive it as the hard work because I enjoy it more than just putting down words. And I think that's partially because the first words I put down are legitimately bad. Like people, say they have like a crappy first draft. Like that's what you're supposed to do for your stories. I don't know if you guys actually have that. I do. My first drafts are embarrassingly terrible. Like terrible. I do know people who in fact, Chloe doesn't write like that. Her first drafts are like really good, probably better than some of the stuff that you would get on Amazon in like the, say, alien romance section, which is where she publishes her edited drafts. But her first drafts are really good. Mine are non-publishable. They would be. You wouldn't even be able to read them through. Like you have no idea what was going on in some parts. And sometimes they get so bad, like I've say like fallen asleep or something. And like I could just like trail off on a scene, or you could start seeing like weird letters that aren't even words because I got so tired. So yeah, like I find that part hard, and I struggle through it. But yes, this is the thing. Once I get that terrible draft down, at least I feel like I'm creating something from something. So it is a huge help. Let's see. So there was a question. The real salties. Before you start, can I ask a question? Ask the question quickly. Have I published a book? I have published like possibly 10 books. How many? What do I have right now? I have 1, 2, 3, 6 under my name. I have 3 novellas and a longer story under another name. And then I have another pen name. 12. I've published 12. And then 1 more that I've unpublished. I've published 13 and unpublished 1. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm really proud of those books, but it's been a journey to get there. And yeah, I agree, Blitzer K. First drafts just have to exist, right? Like they have to come from somewhere, and it is absolutely like this problem, right? Like you have to give yourself written permission to write the worst thing that ever. And I'm such a perfectionist, or I was before I started writing. So now I work really hard to not be like that. The reality is, if you are writing and you're publishing, then you should absolutely try a series. Almost all of mine are series. I do have 1 standalone romance that was like an experiment that went all wrong. I have 1 nonfiction memoir, which sounds like an experiment gone wrong. It's actually probably one of the better things I've written, but it was like a personal infertility memoir, so there's not meant to be a series in that sort of thing. And I think you should definitely go for it, right? I'm very pro indie publishing, in the same vein that I'm pro writing that crappy first draft, even if you're like, feeling like it's the worst thing that you've ever done. I think that writers get a lot out of the publishing process and learn a lot about whether or not what they need to improve, what they're good at, what they're capable of. All right, it is 3:35. So let's do 1 more 25-minute sprint, and then I bet that Chloe will join in. Kinnaman, thanks for being here and for waving. All right, I'm going to start that clock now. Everybody, good luck. That's the end, and there's Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
Hello.
Okay, here. All right, I'm gonna count up my words while you
Well, I'll say hello.
Yeah. Will you say hello?
Hello, everybody. Well, Chloe, I'm here.
You sound very quiet. Is that?
Mom, hold on. Oh. Is that better?
Talk again.
Is that better? No.
Maybe it's me. Hang on. Oh no, that might have been me. Streamers. Actually, I think that was me. I think my volume just wasn't turned up very high. So
Gotcha.
So ignore that. We have some people who joined. I think Away from Harbor is here. CB just joined. And you guys, I got 949 words in that sprint. So was
that a 20?
It was 25.
That's still really impressive.
I know, right? Especially for me.
Well done. I haven't been doing anything like that. Like, I'm okay with what I've been doing, but I haven't been doing anything like that.
I think, as I mentioned to the group earlier, this is the first time in, I don't know, like all year that I felt rested. I think I got 8.5 hours of sleep last night. Like,
nice.
Yeah, I woke up at 6:30, not to my alarm. I just woke up. It was really weird. Really, really weird. So let's see, how did everybody do? So Away from Harbor, 758. Joan Luce, 278. The Shadows Lair, 345. Words Fall Rights, 166. Alley Cat, 65. And Listening to a Podcast, where YouTubers are talking about random things. So that was good.
I want to know what you're talking about. Why would you just say it like that and not actually tell us what the random topic is?
Good point. What is the random topic? 757 from Mindful Moments with Mags. Hello. 28 words for CB. CB just joined. Let's see.
Do you see how he's just a potato with ears right now?
I do. I see your potato. Blitzer, you hit publish on your exercise, like your writing exercise. I think it's okay if you share that link, isn't it? Is that? Yeah, share the link. Link. Let's share the writing. Words Fall Rights was asking some questions about editing and rewriting and which of these counts as writing. I don't know if
are we talking nano rules or are we talking in general?
I think that's a good question. I don't know. God, I miss doing these. I was so sad last week that I didn't get to do any of this. I might have to like arrange to have a sitter as often as possible until like 5.
My work schedule, they just changed things at work. So now I'm going to have to do some later shifts. And of course, by like dumb luck, every later shift that they gave me for this week and next week coincided with like this or with 100 hours of writing is this weekend, and like both of my shifts for 100 hours of writing work butted up against, and like I got things fixed, so it's okay. But also I was like, can I just put in a standing thing that I cannot do mid shifts on Mondays? Like, this is it. This is all I have right here.
That's not so you obviously got off for today.
Well, I mean, I got home just in time, right?
Yeah. That's they are totally destroying your ability to do this. I thought my schedule was difficult because of, baby, but like, I feel like yours is even harder.
Yeah. This is weird. With this job, I work 6 to 2 every day for years. And now they're like forcing us to take lunches, which sucks. I don't want to take a lunch. It's just a waste of my life. And now I sometimes have to go in at like 10 o'clock and just work all day, work until like 6 or 7, and then be back to work at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. That's
Yeah.
that's terrible. Well, we should get you words today.
Yeah.
Words fall right, so you have to go, and we never answered your question. I think the answer is do whatever works
Oh,
for you for
oh,
Nano.
you did have a question. You did clarify. Does rewriting count as editing? And absolutely, I consider rewriting to be part of editing. Because it's something that you do in the editing process. I'm like, yeah. No, I was gonna say unless you're like filling in something that you forgot, but no, because we're talking rewriting. So yes, 100%, I consider rewriting to be part of editing.
So hey, we would normally start our first sprint by now, right? But let's start it at 4:10. Let's do
Yeah,
it at 4:10.
absolutely.
We normally do a 10-minute. Do you want to do a 10-minute then? Yeah.
No. We'll just go since like we've already got a group that's had their warm up. Let's just keep on doing the longer ones. We'll do the 20s.
That's good for me. I have to probably go at like 4:45 because that
Okay.
gives me a chance to say goodbye to the babysitter and transition kiddo back. But you guys, I'm actually already at 2,139 words for the day. So I did good. I did good.
It's fantastic. Yeah. What are you working on?
My YA contemporary thing. I have struggled with it, but then I don't know. You know what? No, I know exactly what happened. I'm less tired, therefore I'm doing better.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's but like I really don't think that we think about that. Like I think that when we're exhausted and it's like hard to create
Mhm.
words, at least me, I say to myself, oh, I'm just so not creative right now. I must be doing terrible with writing. Maybe I'm not good at writing after all. Perhaps this is just too hard for me. And
Your
then like I
brain's just
finally
not
get
happy.
sleep. Yeah, right. And it's
Yeah, your
not
brain's just not happy.
right, right. Like everything is too hard for me when I'm tired.
Yeah.
Just the writing. Um, and let's see. Quint Aaron, I didn't catch why your printer is not working. Somebody asked if their Scrivener was freezing. Was that Words Fall Rights too? I think that she might have had to leave. My Scrivener freezes sometimes when the files are too big, and then
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
then I try to
recently. Oh, there's Haley.
Hey
Hey,
Haley,
yeah. Let's bring Haley in here.
let's add Haley.
Yeah, no, I recently had this craziness. So I've got two computers, and I recently had this craziness where like I could not print off of one computer. We had to hook up my printer to my other computer, and it worked fine. And we have no idea why. Like we updated all of the drivers and everything, and for some reason, my printer and my computer were just like, no, we're not talking.
I've had this happen too, and usually it happens right when I'm like too busy to fix it. So I end up.
So it's like your printer can sense it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and it was
Yes.
absolutely in like a panic moment where I was helping my friend Shell get her documents together to get her passport, I think it was, and like she was literally on the way to the courthouse or wherever the hell she needed to go with the documents, and she just needed a printer. And yeah, like of course, like literally, like come, we use this printer all the time. Like you need like Red Fair tickets printed off, I got the printer, and like the one time it's actually something somewhat critical. Nope, 2 hours. It took us 2 hours to get the printer working. We made the best of it, but Haley, what are you working on today?
I am doing D&D stuff.
Nice. Is that, are you like actually, are you doing Nano, or are you doing your own thing?
I am doing Nano. I got my words like first thing this morning. I try to stop myself after I get like 2,000. Otherwise, I will do nothing but just write all day.
That's fair. I wrote 4,000 yesterday, but 2,000 of it was a blog post that was completely unrelated to anything. I just had like the most ridiculous story imaginable to put out into the world. I have not posted it yet, but like by ridiculous story, I mean like one of those like, how is Chloe's life falling apart? Let me show you. So I've only got 300 words today, but I just got home from work and I just banged those out at work. So yeah.
You have words to write. Do you guys want to use my timer, or do you want to put your timer up there, Chloe? I know you have a preference for yours.
We can. Let me make sure that it is working because sometimes it is grumpy. We should know within about 30 seconds though.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to wait too long. It either works or it crashes like 10 seconds after I load it. We never know what. But I did get it synced up right. If y'all were here a couple of weeks ago when we were trying to get it synced and it was sunk. I did finally get it syncing right so that I can do like plant together mode and stuff like that.
Excellent.
Which we won't do this sprint because we need to get this going. But
Devin, howdy. CB has written almost 6,000 words today. That's amazing. I'm with Mindful Moments with Mags. Well done. You rock.
CB is a magician.
Yeah.
A word magician.
Crazy as in like crazy word counts. That was not a commentary on anything beyond that.
Oh, pretty.
Anyways, so yes, I am using Forest app. If y'all want to plant together with me next round, just let me know. I just can't switch to that mode until I already have people that are planting with me. So I'm doing a regular plant this time. And if you want to plant together next time, let me know. 20 minutes on the clock. See you guys at 32 past. Okay, we are back. Haley, how'd you do?
Pretty good. I'm getting to the point where I'm about to be done finding creative ways to traumatize my best friends and just to drawing maps.
So is this and just allow this to happen because I don't know D&D very well, but is this actually D&D that you're doing, or is this one of the similar other games?
It's actual D&D. We're playing a 5e campaign that I've been homebrewing for we started this world before the pandemic.
Oh, oh, and I guess is this one that you're playing online or with face-to-face people?
Face-to-face people with my two best friends, and we're all vaccinated and chill. And
So there was a bit of stall there because of COVID.
yeah, we ended up
Yeah.
restarting the campaign because more than half of the players either are not going to return or move. So it's
Yeah.
just me and my husband and our two best friends, and it's so good because I know them so well. I'm gonna make them cry. We're playing on Wednesday, and I'm going to make them cry.
So we are big board gamers. We don't do the tabletop, the like D&D and stuff like that. But we play a lot of board games and we like excessive board games. I don't do stuff like Catan. That was never my thing, but I do like games that take longer to do, and I really like cooperative games. So I guess it's probably kind of weird that I don't do D&D. I don't know. It is what it is. But anyways, this trip that I just took, where I was in Florida with my friends Chris and Mike, they are also big board gamers, and um, so they brought this Harry Potter game that we hadn't played before. They have another Harry Potter game that is also cooperative that we've done before, and apparently, the more people that you play with, the harder it is. So we almost lost because it was the most people they'd ever had playing the game when I played it. And everybody's like, oh my God, this is terrible. And I'm like, I don't know what good and bad is. So I am enjoying my time. But so this one that we were playing this week, actually, like you restart it, you play it 7 times. So it's representing the 7 years. And every year it gets harder and harder. And like we actually lost 1 year and had to like you could just start that year over again. Like, you could technically just play like year 5 if you wanted to, but like we're not those people. We must start with Philosopher's Stone and go on forever. I think it was Goblet of Fire that took us out once, but yeah. So and of course, like because every year builds on itself, we ended up like every year gets longer to play as well. So we ended up getting through years 1 through 6, and now we just have year 7 left. And like I just want to play it and get it finished. And I don't know when we're going to be able to. And also, we found out that there were expansion packs and like must expand.
The
um,
expansion packs are so bad. Our
yeah.
favorite board game, our favorite cooperative board game, I think just our favorite in general, is Betrayal at House on Haunted Hill.
Oh yes. I've only played it once, but I did enjoy it.
We've played that like a dozen times because it takes so long, but it's so good because it's so different every time. And then we got the expansion, and the absolute worst one, we rage quit this one. All of us did.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because
We
how it works is there's the haunt that happens where
Mhm.
all of a sudden it turns out one person's the traitor. But this one we got from the expansion pack was so good, but we were all so drunk and stoned and fed up we couldn't do it.
Oh,
Because we
no.
were playing with max people. We had 8 of us playing this game, but it was called the
That's hard. It is so hard to play that with max people. That was how we did it as well. It was like there was a lot of like somebody just tell me what to do. I don't understand.
We got the box, which is basically you just restart the game
Oh.
and you have a
Oh no.
limited number of turns.
Oh no.
And like we looked at this and we're like, it's midnight. Half of us have to work in the morning, and the other half of us don't live here.
Mhm.
Flip the table.
Yeah. We I don't know, like there are so many cool games out there now, right? And like you never know what you're getting, and we've had just some like really really crazy ones. We've got this one called Horrified now, and that's fun. I don't know, there's for some reason we just keep getting the horror ones. There's this other one. Oh my god, there's this other one they have. I can't think of the name of it, but like one of you is dead and you're trying to give everybody clues about how you died, but you can't speak any words. You can only give them these weird ass card images that you have. And like they have so like it is absolutely like the clue person, place, and object, and you just have to give them these things, these like random, blurry, crazy, psychedelic images, and they have to somehow get from these bizarro images what the person, place, and weapon is. And it's fun, and it's also the like most stressful game I've ever played in my life. And like there's those moments where you just give people the most apologetic look possible as you hand the cards because like there was nothing. There was nothing in that hand.
I think you might like really enjoy D&D because it's very much cooperative with that like one competitive edge of it is players versus DM.
Right. I feel like the problem with it, and I know this is gonna sound insane considering that the reason is that we're all here today, but like I just don't know if I could put that much effort into writing like what we're gonna do.
You'd be so surprised how like fulfilling it is though, because you don't have to finish your thought. You can just be like, "Oh look, here's a room. Here's a room with
Right.
stuff in it. Fuck off."
The beauty of D&D, half-formed thoughts. Um, Anyways, I guess we should sprint in a second, but like we didn't even like talk to anybody. Sorry that we like completely hijacked everything. It's my own damn stream. I can do what I want, but like this is Nano, and we should like be checking in with y'all. So,
Just count yourself lucky I haven't started giving you like the dark details from this because I have no one to talk to about it because everybody I trust is playing the game and I can't spoil it for them.
so that blog post that I wrote yesterday, like it all starts out with a whole story about how like this is one of those things that like I can't talk to all of the people that I usually talk to about things like this because they are participants in it. They are now the villains. So I get it. But you're also welcome to talk to me. Anyways, let's see how everybody did. I got like I had to fix a continuity error, and then I also like I know some of you are probably thinking, no, now is not the time to fix continuity errors. I also just in general couldn't figure out what I was doing. Like I was not sure where the rest of this scene was going to go. So fixing that continuity error got me like where I needed to keep writing. So I wrote about 150 words in that 20 minutes. Alley Cat got 13 words. Alley Cat, did you ever tell us what they're talking about on your YouTube, on your podcast I still want to know. Professor Willie got 608 and CB got 530. Shadow got 97 and Joan got 208. Well done. Oh, and 225, and you're at 1617 for the day. Well done. About 500 words edited, and Shadow did sort of homebrew pre-written campaigns into one of their campaigns. Awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and do the next sprint, since that is what we are here for. And I wanted to I really wanted to hit my 1600 during sprints, and I'm only at 500 right now. So, 20. Oh, did nobody responded to me about whether they wanted to plant together with me, which is totally fine. But again, if you want to plant together with me, let me know, and I will set up that on the next one. I'm going to do a different tree. There we go. Okay, 20 minutes on the clock, and we'll see you guys at 3 past the hour. Okay, that was time. Let us know how you did. I kind of was doing okay, and then everything just kind of on me. But I'm at 988 for the day, so I am past halfway for the day, and I accept that as an accomplishment. Devin, I'm sorry you are having issues. We are an irresponsible bunch, I suppose. That is weird though. That like this particular, like, you know what? So today is the 8th, right? We are officially in the second week of Nano. And those of us who have been around for a while, those of us who are MLs or just like are pretty immersed in nano culture know that like the second week is a shitty time for Nano. So maybe everybody else is having that Nano shitty time as well. I'm not, but that's because I was on vacation, right? So I haven't had a chance for it to get shitty yet. I'm sure it will though, because I'm working 8 days straight now, because that's what it's like to go on vacation for part-timers who work 40 hours a week. Yeah. Oh, actually, I'm only working 7 days straight this time because they had to rearrange my schedule because Stereotech is coming in next week, and they wanted to make sure that I was working while Stereotech is there. I get it, but also kill me now. Haley, how did you do?
I did okay. I cleaned my kitchen a bit and chopped chicken for dinner.
Awesome. Haley, do you see this potato?
I do see the potato.
See this flippin' potato.
So fluffy.
Such a fluffy potato. The best kind of potato. The fluffy potato. Okay, so I'm not gonna go into like the whole gory drama of me coming home, but I came home on Saturday. And right before I left, we were having this bee issue in my bedroom where bees had made a nest. I guess a hive is the term for that. Somewhere in the vicinity of my bedroom window. And it seemed like if it was going to ever happen, it was the right time because I was going out of town. But like my roommate sprayed inside and outside. And then I guess just didn't think to check and see if it worked. It didn't. The bees had gotten in through the attic and were actually in the wall. And thankfully, they did not appear to be stinging bees. But I don't know enough about bees to know if like some are just more frequent stingers than others. So when I came back, I had like just tons of bees, mostly dead. But there was a point where like I was trying to eat dinner and a bee crawled out from underneath my pizza. Like I had walked away from my pizza for a moment, and while I had walked away, they they crawled in under my pizza. So Bitzer, these are not honeybees. I don't know what they are, and to be entirely honest with you, they might not actually be bees at all. They are just yellow and black things. We do actually have an apiary right down the street from us. These were not his bees. So anyways, while we address the bees, again, they might actually be like hornets or something. I don't know. I am looking at a corpse of one right now. And they're all dying. Like, anyway, so I ended up moving out to the love seat that night. And the cat had not seen me for a week, so he was desperate. CB, they are skinny. And they are not particularly big. They're not as big as hornets that I've had in the past. So they could absolutely be wasps. I don't know, but they're not. They're
What
not
does
like.
their hive or nest look like?
And they was in our wall. We have no idea. It
Oh.
was. It was literally inside our house. Um, I
Yeah,
call them.
that's probably a wasp or like a mud dauber. I don't know if you get
Yeah,
those in
yeah.
Europe, but those are around here. And those like they're not very aggressive. They're just terrifying looking and will get in your space in your shit and like to live in your
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, so like I automatically call them bees because they are a yellow and black thing, but like they're not. They're I don't know. Um we again like we have bees and I also right it could be hornets, it could be wasps. I don't know, but these are not the good bees. But anyway, so I had to sleep on the love seat, which of course is already small for a 200-pound human being. And then Chonk was like, I must sleep with you. And there's absolutely no room for a 20-pound cat. So he slept directly on top of me. And when I am home, he is not more than 2 feet away from me since I got back. So yes, this is my potato. He lives right here. Oh yeah, Nikki, we did a little swap. It wasn't deliberate that we did like a full on swapsy daisy there, but yeah, Sandy Spence came and joined us. And then right after that, Sandy had to go because sick baby. I don't think like bad sick, if that makes sense. If you are around babies, you know that there is a bad sick and a normal sick. And I believe this was a normal sick. But
Yeah,
yeah.
babies eat
So
all the time.
yeah, exactly. It's just I feel like it's a little bit more concerning with this baby because of his medical issues. But she's doing great now. But like certainly when you come into the world with a whole bunch of medical issues, everything is a little bit more terrifying.
Mhm.
Yeah. But anyways, we killed them. The long and short of it is they are dead now. um, and just yeah. So problem solved. Um, yeah, I keep like every time I say bees, I'm like, oh no, people are gonna get mad that we're killing bees. But like these were not friendly yellow and black buzz. By friendly, I mean like good, helpful buzz. These were bad buzz. Yeah. And now
These were
dead
not
buzz.
the pollinator kind of bees. These were the fuck up your
Right.
day kind of
Right.
bees.
We are super bee friendly here. Again, we have an apiary that's like 2 blocks away from us, and we deliberately pick flowers that will make their bees happy. These were not those bees. These were angry yellow black things. So now, Dad.
Angsty buzz.
Right. And in all fairness, they were already kind of dying. There was just a lot of them. But we were finding more dead ones than live ones. And like, I would go to sweep up the little graveyard that they would make of themselves. And then, like, as I was sweeping, some of them would start to move and, like, oh my God, no.
Yeah.
No. Anyways, let's see. Back, I was going to not like get derailed by insanity, but then I like had to tell the story of why my cat slept on top of me and also why I'm tired because I had to sleep on a love seat. So CB got a 288. Well done. And oh wait, have I gone? No, I have not gone over these yet. Joan got 182. It is at 1799. Awesome. Uh,
Woo!
yes. And Bitzer has been evil in the direction of his D&D characters. Where would you say you align, Haley, with your D&D characters or players?
Sociopath?
That's fair.
Like, we're about to do a thing on Wednesday where I kill one of their dogs. Like, one of the characters has a dog they've previously gone on a rescue mission for before. And
Oh. Will they
we're
go on
going.
another rescue mission into hell to get the dog back? Heaven, excuse me, all dogs go to heaven.
No. This player is like my best friend, and he and I cannot be trusted to collaborate on anything because like it turns into quality stuff, but also like people listening to us brainstorm want to end their lives because we're monsters. So I had this idea because he's playing a tiefling druid, which is like a half demon, like tree magician.
Okay.
And he has this pet wolf, and I was like, how about with your character, you only can turn into your wolf, and to get there, it's because your wolf like sacrifices his life for you or whatever. And he was like, I love it. Let's not tell anyone else. So he knows that's coming because that's like a big like character thing, and he thinks that's gonna be like the big climactic story arc for his character, and he's just gonna be like a badass horned dog with the glass staff that beats the shit out of people. When no, it's gonna be his dad who kills his dog, who is a demon.
Why? Why are you like this?
And the rest of the campaign, his dad's gonna be like in his ear trying to convince him to become a warlock for him. And it's gonna come to find out that like his mom definitely died giving birth to him because that's what happens with tieflings. But she was like in love with his dad, and his dad left her for power. So it's gonna be so good.
Oh God. She did oh God, was it Amidala who died that way? Died giving birth to Luke and Leia, right?
Yeah.
Because
It's basically
might
that.
have a broken heart giving birth to Luke and Leia.
And the dude who ended up raising him was gonna be his mom's mentor, who like just decided to look after him and try to hide him from his like overpowered demon dad. And it's gonna be great.
Love it.
This isn't even addressing the fact that there is a 10-year-old I'm going to murder, that I'm making them all like befriend. They're going on a quest to avenge her parents, and she's already like bonded with them so hard. And the dude who's giving them their jobs, just their wizard who gives them the plot hooks, is gonna murder her in a very ritualistic way to bring about the end of the world. And that's
Perfect.
gonna be how they find out he's the bad guy.
Perfect. So CB, full disclosure, I know very little about Star Wars. Like I basically only know that from the memes. But yes. So you ready to do another sprint? I think we should do another sprint.
Yes, because I need to get back to planning the evilness.
Oh, we're right. This is important.
Though I think I'm at like the cheerful funny part, because one of the characters is a chaotic evil dragonborn, which is like a giant powerful lizard dude basically. And while they're out and about, they're going to be swarmed by kobolds who worship dragons, and it's going to be just this one kobold going, "It's Superman, please help me."
Yes. Perfect. All right. We have 20 minutes on the clock. It is 18 past, so we will see y'all at 38 I sucked again, and I got distracted looking up the name of a type of oven that like I think isn't even manufactured anymore. But like a commercial, like the type of oven that I use at work, but like I work at a grocery store and all of our equipment is like 25 years old. And I know that in the newer stores, they don't even do these ovens anymore. But like we call it, depending on who's talking, we call it either the carousel oven or the rotisserie oven. And in all of our guides, it's called the tray oven, but that's just to distinguish it from the rack oven. Because in the tray oven, you put trays in, and in the rack oven, you put racks of trays in. So I only got 200, and that was not what I was aiming to do. Also, I did not mean to call Haley out on using a Star Wars trope. And then I am quite positive that that is not the only time that that trope has ever been used, and that, as CB pointed out, it could also be the Tom Riddle trope, or also like probably 80 billion things, because like we're not that far from the time when novelists wrote women as dying of like literally dying of boredom or dying of, looking out a window sadly. Like,
Tired of reading novels.
yeah. There is an entire list out there of random ways that women have died that were absurd, and I am forgetting all of them now, except I absolutely remember that like ennui was one of them. Like, I am so bored I'd die. But so I'm sure that like literally dying of a broken heart, mid childbirth, but like certainly not because of the childbirth itself, but of the broken hearts, because women are weak and pathetic.
See, but now I'm thinking I might want to go with my backup plan of having his mom actually be the owl bear that's been following them around for a while.
So the owl is going to kill her?
No, have his mom literally just be stuck in the body of an owl bear.
Oh, I fully support that. I like when, especially when it's kind of like random and for no reason, like just surprise. This was mom the whole time. Do you see him glaring at my foot? That's my foot that he's glaring at right now. My foot has done him a grave injustice. Also, do you see how he loves my purse? It's real aggressive. It's not a coincidence. He loves purse. I am about, so like I'm at 1198 for the day, which I would feel really good about, but I just realized that like this scene is almost over, and then after this scene, oh, and yes, CB 100%. Women died in childbirth mostly because of lack of technology and hygiene, but like certainly just like walking down the road, they would not have the same odds of dying as in like giving birth to a child. And Shadow says in Merlin with Sam Neill, a woman died, Lancelot's wife dies of heartbreak when she learns of his affair. Yes, absolutely. Stuff like that all the time. Oh no.
I've lost my will to live.
Yeah. Was not everything. Anyway, so oh my god, what was I talking about? I got so sidetracked. It is what I do. Oh yeah, so like I feel like I'm moving at a pretty good pace, and then this scene is almost over, and I just realized that the next scene is entirely in text conversation, but like a one-sided text conversation, and I feel like I'm just gonna get super, super bogged down in doing that.
What project are you working on?
This is the Christmas one. Yeah, there's more. There's so much sex now, Haley.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Like, you know how I kind of did a fade to black? It's no longer faded at all. But yeah, so and I have changed the end slightly. I have changed all of it slightly. Like if you read it, if you like continue where you left off, nothing, like everything will totally make sense. There's just going to be a couple things of like their motivations have changed slightly and stuff like that, but like nothing critical where the plot no longer makes sense. He just has more of a backstory now and stuff.
Is he still like a blue-eyed baby deer, first time out in the world, just doing his best?
Yes, 100%. But also now, I kind of vaguely hinted at it, but now he is there because the bakery is falling apart and they really don't have enough money to replace everything they need to replace. But I've also explained that the reason that he is in this financial situation is because he has previously like bought a whole bunch of stuff for his family. And like it's their homes and like they actually own the bakery instead of renting it and stuff like that. And that's why, despite all of his success in the past, he does not have the money to replace the mixer. Yeah.
I'm here for this.
So
like I made a series of good life choices, and then life said, fuck you.
He's an even babyer deer. But he did also piss away a lot of money drinking himself stupid when his career was ruined and his life was changed by the baby.
Make mistakes.
Yeah, but also sexy. Also, the real salties, I apologize that I did not respond before, but I do not have my own Discord channel. I am not talented enough for that. And CB said that in either Joe's Boys or Little Men, there was also a almost childbirth death. But like childbirth death was everything back then, right? Like all of the stuff back then, that was how you died, which actually, I mean, like if you look at the statistics, this is like this crazy thing. Women have always had a longer lifespan than men. We handle literally everything better. And if men could also give childbirth, like there would just be zero men who made it to a geriatric age, because I don't know what's up with men's bodies, but like they just don't handle things as well. So literally the only reason, and like they've broken down the numbers to like prove this. I'm not just like spouting off. There is mathematical evidence of it. But like if you remove, like women always used to live shorter lives than men, but if you remove all of the childbirth deaths, women have always been roughly immortal. And it was one of those things that if you survive to 30, you were always going to survive to 70.
Yeah, because by 30, you're usually done having kids in the past days.
Yes. Or you've like done it enough times that your body's got this on lockdown. But yeah, like the thing is that like our max lifespan really has not changed nearly as critically as it looks like it has. They have just removed that and a few other things. Like they didn't remove childbirth, but they removed most of the issues with childbirth that lead to death. Between that and a couple of other younger things, that's really been more critical to upping our life expectancy than by like fixing things that happen later in life, which of course we've gotten better at that as well. But the reason the numbers really have left like they have are more the younger things. which I think is a good thing. I think we should all be able to like reach 70 now, right? As opposed to like maybe reaching 70, but like probably dying of like tetanus at 17 or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah. None of us want to have like any of the Oregon Trail deaths, right? Or like, you know what? Now is a great time to get STDs because most of them are treatable now. Even AIDS. So it's a good time to be alive and younger.
Very true.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, Shadow said it may be because men have higher testosterone, so then we have higher cortisol levels. It could absolutely be. I don't know the medical side of it. Um, I do know, oh gosh, which way did it work? Um, Between females and males, one, like there's this crazy thing where like one is more likely to die at the fetal stage and the other is more likely to die like during actual birth, and therefore the numbers like even out. I don't know, statistics are fun, and especially when they're talking about genders and like forgetting the actual human beings involved. Yeah. But also like boys are far more likely, like children, younger boys are far more likely to die of childhood diseases than girls are. I don't know. I don't know why I know this stuff. I just do.
That tracks, because, like, in my experience, boys are like that perfect blend between, like, we'll put dirt in their face and, like, fussy enough that they somehow don't have immune systems.
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, and see, we just pointed out scarlet fever. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that anymore either. Or like smallpox. There's a lot of things we don't have
Vaccines
to
are
worry about.
wonderful things.
Vaccines are amazing. I like to have all of the vaccines.
I
Um,
do too.
Also, Nikki would like to tell us all before she forgets that she is live streaming 11/13. That is what, Friday, Saturday, Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, and then on the 18th, which is Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Awesome! It is your birthday stream. So the 18th is your birthday. Awesome. The 18th is going to be a terrible day for me, but not because of you. Don't worry. That's just what Tech is showing. Yeah. Do we want to do one more sprint before we call it an evening?
Yes.
Awesome. Are you good for another 20?
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see. Why am I forgetting? Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong row of buttons. There we go. Okay. So clear that. Let's grow some other random tree. Oh, this weird. I don't know what this is, but we're doing it. 20 minutes on the clock. 52 past. So we'll see you guys at 12 past the hour. Whew, we are back, except we're only back in spirit. I do like this cotton candy thing that I've got going on. Does it look like cotton candy to you as well?
A little bit, actually, yeah.
Okay. It's apparently I see it differently from how everybody else sees it. I guess because it like triggers at like a different it probably all shuts down at the exact same time, so I've got like a slightly later feed in it. I have been having this issue lately, and I was hoping I've got 100 hours of writing this weekend, and I was hoping the adjustment that I had done with my camera would fix it. And I did get almost 2 hours, but that is not enough. So I think I'm gonna have to go back to my old setup for oh how. How did you do, Haley?
I did pretty good. I ate dinner, worked on the map some more, fleshing out a combat encounter that they're gonna go on when they rescued kobolds.
Awesome.
I'm so excited for this one.
Oh, y'all are missing Chunk Lemming right now too. Little time to stick it out just a little bit. Are you gonna be filming this? Is this something that you're gonna be live streaming? Because I know people have been doing that lately.
No, we're not gonna be live streaming it. I have been recording it, and I've been thinking about turning it into either like a novelization or a podcast, because
I support that.
It's really
I
good.
support that.
And like this one is going to be particularly good because so dragonborns are like 7 foot tall, and kobolds are like 3. So this little kobold is going to attach itself to my dragonborn, who is an evil character, and beg him to help. And he's going to be using like anime language. So he's basically running up to my like chaotic evil dragonborn going, "Help us, senpai." I swear to God, I'm going to be so pissed if they decide not to go do it, because what is happening to this poor kobold is his entire clan is being bullied and harassed and held hostage by a couple of minotaurs named Brad and Chad.
Yes.
The kobolds as footballs.
The brobalds. I love it. Yeah, I'm excited, and I want you to do something so that we can all experience this together. I managed to actually hit 1690 during that sprint. So I actually hit my goal, and I did not finish that scene, but I did add character development that like needs to be incorporated earlier. I'm going to have the next edit on this dang thing is going to be so much more complicated than the last, because all of my characters are slightly different. And now like I'm adding more to his sister's backstory. Like, now I am like angry monster on my screen. I don't know what you have, but my screen is angry monster.
It's still cotton candy.
That's holding a flower. I am going to share this stream. We are done. For anybody who is whoops, there we go. Anybody who's looking for more sprints, we do not have more sprints. But if you where is that? Do I need to do entire screen? Oh, there it is. Devin, if you wanna link your thing, and anybody on YouTube can go there. Add to screen. Oh Lord, oh no, that's not gonna work. Oh, but I flipped. Everything went nuts there, and I'm kind of me again. Angry monster died. I am kind of partially human again. Anyways, yeah, so I actually hit my word count for today. So I am happy about that. Devin on the YouTube side of things. Ooh, now I'm bright green on my screen.
And
Devin,
on this one.
Nice. Devin did post posted today's playlist. So that is up, and I'm going to go check out Twitch right quick to see if anybody is. Oh, none of my follow channels are live right now. So
last I saw, QWERTY was.
Oh,
but I am double checking that. Yeah,
she's. No, I don't follow. I did not know that QWERTY had a Twitch.
Yeah, I will get you a link to her channel here in just a second in the private chat.
So we're gonna go ahead and raid. Oh Lord, it's just exclamation point raid, right? It's just exclamation point raid, right?
No.
Oh Lord, I can't type. Anyways, we are all done. I'm gonna just send Twitch off to a raid, and why is that not popping up? That's okay. I'm going to attempt to raid by typing the command in. I don't normally do it this way, so we'll see how it goes.
And I will throw her link in the YouTube just for
anybody on YouTube wants to ship to Twitch. You can do that as well. But anyways, you guys all have a great day and good luck with your further projects. Good luck with Nano if you are doing Nano. Oh, I'm an idiot. I will be on Twitch this weekend, Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and also Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern for 100 hours of writing. Hopefully I can get something in the AuthorTuber Facebook group when it's actually like when we have the actual lineup in a pleasant graphic, because we don't right now. But that starts on Thursday. So Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, you can find me streaming then. And then I will be back at this time slot on Monday. So Thursday at 6 p.m., Sunday at 8 p.m., and Monday at 4 p.m. And Haley, is there anywhere that we can find you?
That sounds like an outro, which I don't do.
No. That's fair.
I'm also like not doing anything actively anywhere right now.
That was all the answer I needed. just in case you were co-hosting on something else, I figured I would give you that chance. So I am sending this raid through, and hopefully it works. We'll find out. Oh, this is weird. Doing this. I'm doing it through like StreamYard, so I have absolutely no idea if it's actually sending a raid. I guess I could have just opened MooBot hours ago to see what it's doing. It doesn't know.
No one knows anything.
No one knows anything. So let's go to my channel. We're going to mute that site. Are you not rating? It looks like I am not rating. Why are you like this? It's fine. It's fine. Usually I am slightly better than this, and I accept that about myself. Raid channel. We use the button. It's fine. Pick a live channel to raid. QWERTY. Go. Okay. Start raid. Something went wrong. It's just not letting me raid. Okay. So I accept that. My raid has failed. I'm going to do a little more. Why? Yeah. Okay. So anyways, I'm sorry I can't raid. Thank you guys for joining, and sorry that like we got stuck in this hell loop at the end. Yeah, you guys all have a great day. Bye.